Well, hello. This is Kate. I am a well-being coach and I've been one for over 10 years. I recently started answering questions on Quora. If you're not familiar, check it out, Quora.com. I think it's short for quorum, which basically just means people can ask questions and then anybody can answer. You can request answers and you establish a quorum, I guess. But anyway, people upvote, which answers they thought were most, I would say usually most relevant or helpful, but actually it tends to be what people just kind of enjoyed reading, like personal stories and whatnot. But that's beside the point. So I started answering questions, and within a very short amount of time, I was getting answer requests. 10, 15 a day. And they all seem to center around life purpose and passion. And I keep getting actually similar questions over and over. And so I respond when I can, but I just don't have that much time. I thought, hey, why don't I put up a YouTube video that kind of says what I wanted to say, and then maybe people can just search for it and maybe it would give them the helpful information that they're looking for. So I don't want to make this too long, but I really want to clear up a few misconceptions. So sorry about that. Notifications, what are you going to do? So anyway, back to business. I want to clear up some misconceptions about life purpose and passion. I get a lot of people that ask me questions like, is it okay to follow your passions, or how do you follow your passions? A lot of people think that, it's irresponsible to do things that they're passionate about, but it could not be further from the truth. You are supposed to follow your passions. That's what this whole life is about. Your passions will lead you to your purpose. And I like to say purpose with the little apostrophe S, purposes possibly, because a lot of people get hung up on it thinking, oh, I just have one life purpose, but that is not true. We are multifaceted and even multidimensional beings, and we have so much more than just one job to do while we're here. And our purpose is not even necessarily a job. It doesn't mean that, we have to turn it into a career. Our purpose could be to, if you're the most optimistic, positive person which I tend to hear that about me a lot, maybe you're just here to provide that light. Provide that light for other people, be that comforting presence, be that shining beacon that people need in their community. So it's not all just drudgery, because we all know there's a lot going on in this world that can be very, very difficult. And if you're able to acknowledge it, but still work your magic within your own life, to me, that's really the ultimate goal, make the most of our lives while also being compassionate and being aware. So, passion. What is passion? Passion is basically anything that you're passionate about. It could be quilting, it could be reading, it could be hiking, which I'm doing right now. I thought to myself, at first I was going to get kind of pretty, and I have a fashion blog, so I was thinking I'd do it inside and do my little hair and everything, but this is what I look like, like pretty much all the time, because I work from home and I like to work out a lot. So this is the real me. But when it comes to passion, anything that gets you going, it lights you up, it makes me feel like, oh my gosh, this is the best thing ever. I want to do it all the time. You lose track of time. You're in the flow. Anytime you're in a situation like that, that's a passion. It doesn't have to be super serious. It could be as simple as loving animals. It could be liking to be outside in the sun. And ideally maybe a little more than that, but really anything that energizes you, that makes you feel good, that makes you feel connected, and like you are doing something meaningful, that's a passion. Now, why follow your passion? Because that leads you to other things to be passionate about. Whatever you do, you'll get more of. So it's all about building momentum in one direction or another. Do you want to build momentum towards things you're passionate about, or away from that? It just makes sense. Spend as much time as you can. It may only be 30 minutes, and maybe 5 seconds, well, okay, maybe 5 minutes, a week, a day, whatever you can do, carve out some time to do things that you enjoy, and make sure not to feel guilty about it. Say, it's my time. This balances out all the to-dos and shoulds in my life, and I'm going to enjoy the heck out of it. And then do it, enjoy it, and then move on to the next thing. It doesn't have to be super big, but I guarantee you, as you do more and more things you're passionate about, it'll lead you to more and more things to be passionate about, and then I guarantee you, one day you will turn around and you will see how you connect all those dots. Wow, getting into knitting led me to that meetup group, which led me to my husband, or whatever the case might be. But you can't connect the dots until afterward, and that can be the hard part. It requires faith and trust and being kind to yourself. So do the things that light you up. Not only is that going to lead you to more things that light you up, and ultimately probably your life purposes, but also it'll lead you to just wonderful experiences, different people that you might not have met otherwise. And it's just a fun way to live life. If I didn't do things that I enjoyed, what would be the point of all this anyway? So it doesn't have to be big. In any moment, ask yourself, because it doesn't even have to be a hobby, like I said. Passion is just a feeling that you feel when you're doing something that you're meant to be doing. It's like that inner ding, like Louise Hay says. When you feel the inner ding, you're on the right track. Almost like an inner hug is what I think. So in any given moment, do whatever feels most exciting or enticing, as long as it doesn't hurt anybody else, and then do the next thing. If you have two options, maybe, like today I had an option between doing the elliptical or going for a hike. And it's been very, very hot because of course it's summer, but I saw it was only like 84, 85 today. I'm like, I'm gonna go for a hike because that was more exciting than the elliptical, but I still got in my exercise, feel great about it. So now next time, when I get back in the car, I'm gonna ask myself what excites me more, Subway or whatever the other option might be, El Pollo Loco, whatever. I always ask myself, what do I feel most passionate about right now? And as you gain speed, as you gain momentum, your life becomes so filled with purpose and meaning, you forget what it was like before all that was there. So my big takeaway here, follow your passion, as Bashar says, to the best of your ability, and try not to have any insistence on outcomes. Just try to enjoy the moment, try to enjoy the process. That's another dead giveaway. If you're not enjoying the process, it's probably not really a passion. There will be tasks at times that feel hard. Sometimes we want to give up, but if overall we enjoy what we're working on, it's time well spent and we feel good about it. That's a passion. If not, see what you can whittle out of your life. You need to have enough energy for your passion. So if you're doing a lot of things, spending a lot of time on other people's stuff or stuff that maybe is just not that important, doesn't light you up, find as much time as you can to do things that you're passionate about, because there's really no way to lose unless I suppose you quit your job and only did that. I suppose that wouldn't be the best outcome, but just do what lights you up inside, and I guarantee you life will get so magical. And don't worry so much about the outcomes. Don't worry so much about what's this big purpose that I'm here for, what's the grand plan. It will all reveal itself, and if you take it one step at a time and just enjoy the process, you're going to look back and feel really good about things. So I hope that gave you a little bit of information. I think I might be talking a little fast, so I apologize for that, but I'll be doing some more videos on other topics that I get questions about on Quora. If there's anything you'd like to hear, from somebody who's a life coach, well-being coach, health coach, and is just very interested in living life to the fullest, write me a comment, and I might answer your question. So you take care and have a wonderful day. Bye.